concept clarification, language policy, official and national languages, and language of instruction is our said topic.
So what is language policy? Language policy has something to do with language practice, language management, language beliefs, and language governance. So language policy is a body of ideas, regulation, rules, and practices intended to achieve the planned language change in the society's group or system. It is also intended to see education as a field in which policy on language is applied or implemented. So there are types of language policy. Language policy has major type of language planning, which is the status planning, corpus planning, language and education planning, and prestige planning. So first is the status planning. This wants to change the way a language is used. Second, corpus planning. This creates new words, expression, or changes old ones to have new meaning. And lastly is the prestige planning. This concerned with the raising of prestige of any given language so that members of the target speech community develop a positive attitude towards it. It is critically important to develop language policies that ensures the access of minority population to prestigious forms of national standard language and literacies while supporting the intergenerational retention of minority language, both indigenous and immigrant languages. So let's talk about the national and official languages. National language is probably the term that's more commonly used when talking about a language. There's no little consistency in the use of this term. Example of national language is the mother tongue, which is Kamayo. On the contrary, official language is also called state language, a language given a special status in a particular country, state, or other jurisdiction. Example: English is a language in 5-year states, but very little attention is paid to correctly using the terms national and official languages. Another, there are 6 official languages of the United Nations. These are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, and Spanish. Another example of official language is the Singapore, which has 4 official, and these are English, Malay, Mandarin, and Tamil. So what are the differences between national and official language? National language refers to the tongue spoken on a certain territory. However, official language are the one used by region's government for official purposes. And now, let's talk about what is language of instruction. A medium of instructions is the language used by the teacher to teach. English is used from the beginning of a course as the main language in class, and the teacher adapts their methodology to support, meaning by using a lot of visual information and non-verbal communication is the other way to support another meaning. So there are types of instructional approaches, namely direct instruction, indirect instruction, experiential learning, independent study, and interactive instruction. And lastly is the method of language teaching. They are grammar translation method, direct method, reading approach, audio-lingual method, the silent way, Suggestopedia, community language learning, total physical response, the natural way, and communicative language teaching.